Now, why do we need a website? Why can't we just make a whole bunch of money as an affiliate without having our own website? You see, I've even seen, a lot of people say, hey, you can make money online as an affiliate marketer. You don't even need your own website. Well, you don't technically need a website, but let me tell you the reasons why it is extremely beneficial. Number one, we've got personal branding. With some niches, you might maybe just want to promote that product and kind of be a covert person, just kind of like a silent business partner. You do everything, but you don't need anybody to know who you are. Okay, that could very well be. If it's internet marketing, or if it is, some other niches, like maybe healthcare, things like that, there are other niches that you would benefit from that personal branding. So let's just say, as an example, you are an expert guitar player, and people know you, and you're in that niche. You might want to brand yourself and get out there. It's kind of obvious the reasons that you would want to do branding. If you want to be in the public view, have an image, then you want to do branding. And in order to do that, you got to have your own website. Okay, traffic generation. The reason that this falls into play is because we want to have content that is pertinent to our niche. As an example, a blog. So you're going to have some niche that is, maybe you get into hot rodding cars. Okay, you want to have a niche that you want to have a website that allows you to put content about hot rodding cars. Maybe you're going to be an affiliate and sell parts. Maybe you're going to sell plans, blueprints, who knows, how-to instructional videos, all kinds of stuff that you could sell. But you want to put content on your website. An easy way to do that is with a blog, because as you build up that, you get more and more content that is related to the niche. The search engines, when they find your site, they see that, you've got all of this content, and maybe even fresh new stuff comes along pretty frequently. What they're going to do is index your website more frequently, and you get kind of like extra credit in the search engine results. So somebody types in how to customize a car, and I have no idea about that niche. I'm not in it. I'm just throwing out some examples. Because you have got those very words on your website, how to customize cars, then Google is going to point them and direct them to your website. You know that when you go to Google and you type in a keyword, you type in a search term, Google gives you back results based on how relevant those results are to the term that you entered. Okay, and all of that comes about by the content that is on that website. Content is just, the text, the words that are there. So if you've got an article on how to customize or hot rod a car, and somebody types in how to customize a car, then your content is perceived as relevant. Now, it takes a while for that to be effective and be very, very powerful. And there's a lot of other factors. It's called search engine optimization. We're not going to get into it right now. There's a lot of other factors that come into play as far as how powerful your optimization is. But the bottom line is you're going to need content. A blog is a script. It's like a program. It's a content manager, really, that runs on your website. And it allows you to real easily add content, create articles. People can come and they can read it. They can get updates, whatever the newest thing is that you're talking about. And if you'll see me set up a blog here in a little bit when we actually do this. So if you're not familiar with it yet, you will be. Affiliate code redirection. This is something that I preach real heavy on. You're going to see in, I think, maybe 3 or 4 slides, something like that. We're going to talk about what an affiliate code is, how it works, what it looks like, and you're going to see why, what the benefit is in using affiliate code redirection. Because I'll just tell you this. Whenever you let me draw something here real quick. whenever let's say you got a sales page here of a product, and that's what you're going to make your money at, right? It's promoting, getting people to buy this. Well, you go there, there's like who knows how many other affiliates that are promoting this very same thing. So how do they know who to pay? They do that with that affiliate code. And this is just a real long, you're going to see an example of one here a little bit later. But this is a real long code that specifically, when you give this code out, it takes the person to this website, but it tells the website that you are the one that sent that traffic there. So if that person makes a purchase, even if they come back, a lot of times they could come back a couple of weeks later. This website still knows that you sent that traffic. So that's how they're going to pay you. So they keep track of what traffic you sent, who made a purchase, and then they pay you. The problem is, a lot of times that code by itself, it looks like an affiliate code. Sometimes it even reveals who you are, and it even reveals the direct link to the website. And for whatever reason, there are some people that they will, they'll hover over your link, and they can see right there, oh, this is an affiliate code. They can see the website that they can go, so they can go to it directly, and they can get around clicking on it and getting you a commission. And some people just don't like the idea of you getting a commission. So they will, rather than click your link, I'm serious, they will just go ahead and go directly to the site without you getting, you don't get the credit. So when we do this with the affiliate code redirection, we are going to give them a link that there's no way that they can get around. They can't, number one, they can't even tell that it's an affiliate link. They think that we're sending them directly to our website. And number two, because of the way that it's structured, they can't tell where it's going to send them, so they can't get around it. Once they click on the link, they are going to whatever product we're promoting, and they don't even know that, it's an affiliate link. They just think they're going directly to a page. Also, JVs, joint venture partners, are going to take you more seriously. If you don't have your own website, then you're not really going to be considered as a real contender. Okay, and a joint venture partner is someone that maybe they're working on a project, or they've got resources that they can help you with, and you've got resources that you can help them with, and so you say, let's do something together. That's a joint venture. And again, those types of people, they're not going to take you very seriously if you do not have your own website. Okay, domain name selection. I want to give you a few tips here in picking your domain. If you've already got a domain, first off, no sweat, you can still use it. If you don't have a domain name, I highly recommend that you go ahead and bite the bullet and get it all set up. I'm going to give you a source that I use, the same company that I use for a lot of my affiliate websites. I'll give you that in just a minute. You can use your very own name if it's available, if you want to do that branding. So michaeljones.com. If that's available and that happens to be your name, well, it's not available because that's not, well, chances are that's not your name. And anyway, if it was, michaeljones.com is already taken, and it's not by me. Somebody beat me to it. But this is just if you want to do branding and you want to stand out as the person that is, in charge of your niche, the person that is very well known in your niche, that kind of stuff. But the good news is, if you don't want to brand yourself, even if you do want to brand yourself, you can have like tons of other websites, right? And a good way to pick those websites is by the keywords that are associated with that niche. A lot of people make the mistake of, let's say that they want to, have a specific product. Well, to have your domain name just be the product name, that's not always a good idea. If a lot of people are going to know about the product, then that's fine. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like you're going to get penalized. It kind of depends on where you plan to get your traffic from. But if you're going to try to get traffic from organic search results, like Google, then you want to try to get some keywords that are associated with your niche and use those as your domain name, as an example. And I don't know if any of these URLs are, any good at all, but farmandranchsupplies.com. In other words, I don't know if somebody really owns that, so no affiliation here, right? Howtoplayguitar.com. I'm positive that these are keyword terms that, are already being used as domain names, so don't try to go out and grab them or anything. But here we're using a search term as the domain name, and you don't really have to worry. The nice thing about this is you don't have to really worry about the URL, the domain name, being long, because you're not going to be putting this on a business card for somebody to hand out and have to type in themselves. You're not going to be telling somebody, go to my website, learn how to play guitar in 7easysteps.com. So it's not like you have to worry about them being able to remember it or anything, or complicate it in typing, because this is all going to be, redirected. It's going to be like a simple link for them to click on. Now, don't go overboard and make it like this one right here. That's probably as long as I would go, because it is going to look awkward if it's like this super duper long domain name. And by the way, in my terms, I probably should have added that term URL. I did not. I didn't think of it, so I don't want to mention anything that's going to throw you for a loop. So let me define that really quick. URL means Universal Resource Locator. And that is, in essence, it's the domain name. It's an internet address that somebody gives. They could be www.howtoplayguitar.com/ and I'll write this on here for you, / whoops, wrong tool, sorry. Let's do this one, / lesson 1.html. Okay, that whole entire thing right there, that's a URL. You're giving them a specific address. Some tools that we can use for this, we've already mentioned SpyFu, but that's a great way to get some keyword ideas. If if maybe you just think of one keyword for your niche, type that keyword into SpyFu. It'll give you suggestions for a ton of other keywords, and you can see how you can fit those together. One nice way to do this is to just grab those keywords. If you got a list of a whole bunch of keywords, put them in an Excel spreadsheet. Maybe you only need like maybe a dozen, half a dozen to a dozen, and then go to nameboy.com. You can use those same like combinations of those keywords. You can punch them in there, and it will give you suggested domain names that have the keyword. It also lets you know if they're currently available, which is really nice, because you can sit there all day. You go to go to Matty Blaze Hosting and type in a domain, and it says, oh, it's not available. You can sit there all day long guessing at what domain names are available. And you don't want to do that. So this is a real quick and easy way. You're going to see me do this also. Just go to SpyFu, type in a keyword, get suggested keywords, put it in an Excel spreadsheet, go to Nameboy, punch in some keyword combinations. It'll spit out suggestions to you. You'll see already if they're available, and then you can go get that registered and